Good? Boy. Just like to welcome you all to this May 23rd installment of our lecture series, where we have some distinguished guests from Shanghai. I think it's going to be a very exciting presentation, very informative. And so without further ado, I'd like to introduce our Parliamentary Secretary. Permanent Secretary.
Permanent Secretary who will introduce
the Permanent Secretary who will introduce the Parliamentary Secretary, Mr. Hiram Lewis.
A pleasant good morning to everyone, especially our guests from the Shanghai School of Business in the persons of the principals and her executives. Special good morning also to Mr. Han Zhenkei from the Chinese Embassy, the People's Republic of China. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the minister and myself were the beneficiary, and we had the distinct pleasure of enjoying the sights, sounds, hospitality, and academia of the Shanghai School of Business. We were delighted at the patronage displayed, and so I know that based on the presentation this morning, you too will be in for a treat and will be wowed likely. Permit me also to convey the apologies and best wishes of the Minister of Public Works, the Honorable T. Desmond Bannister, who had to make an unscheduled visit abroad. He has promised me, notwithstanding, that he will endeavor to meet with the team on his return, hopefully before you leave on Saturday. Having said that, it is my pleasant duty to introduce the Honorable Hiram D. Lewis, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Public Works, with portfolio responsibility for the Freeport office of the ministry. Mr. Lewis is the Member of Parliament for the Central Grand Bahama constituency. He is a graduate of the University of the Bahamas, formerly known as the College of the Bahamas, and Tuskegee University, where he received an Associate of Arts degree in architecture and a Bachelor of Arts degree in architecture also. A former Olympian, he is also a former president of the Grand Bahama Athletic Association. Married to Heather Nee Tynes, he is the father of one child. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in warmly welcoming the Honorable Hiram D. Lewis, Parliamentary Secretary of the Ministry of Public Works.
Good morning and thank you very much.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sorry. Just a bit of information. I earned my Associate of Arts degree from the College of the Bahamas in 1986, right here in Nassau, now University of the Bahamas, and I earned my Bachelor of Arts at Tuskegee and also my graduate degree at Tuskegee University, so I need to update my portfolio. But nonetheless, thank you very much for that warm introduction. Good morning, good afternoon. I said good morning, but I don't know how to say ni hao and good morning, but I don't know how to say it in good afternoon. But I guess it's the same thing, greeting to you also in our language as well as your own. Ms. Antoinette Thompson, Permanent Secretary. Ms. Melanie Roach, Director of Public Works. And excuse me with my pronunciation, He Yang, Vice President of Shanghai School of Business. Wang Xinkwa, Dean of Management Faculty. Thank you. Zhu Wingyang, Deputy Dean of Professional Finance and Accountancy Faculty. Shen Wei, Vice Dean of Continuing Education, also faculty member, and of course, Mr. Fan Jenke from the Embassy, who's responsible for economic development from the People's Republic of China. To you all, fine ladies and gentlemen, once again, good afternoon. It is indeed a pleasure for me to welcome you here on behalf of the Honorable T. Desmond Bannister, Minister of Public Works, and the Minister, like our Permanent Secretary said, really extends his regret for not being able to be here with you on this day. We are indeed grateful to have this delegation headed by He Ying from the Shanghai School of Business with us today to present on the topic of urban planning in Shanghai. We understand that your school is more than 60 years old and you have a full-time student population of over 10,000, which is more than, perhaps larger than most of the cities in the Bahamas. So you do have a large student population, and for that we'd like to congratulate you. Urban planning is indeed a technical and political process concerned with the control of the use of land and design of the urban environment, including transportation, communication, air, water, and network, to guide and ensure the orderly development of community and settlement. And as was said earlier, it is technical and political. So as an architect now with political portfolio, I understand both sides and the importance of urban planning. Urban planning indeed brings about a difference. It is a valuable force for city leaders to achieve sustainable development. It ensures that we make the most of our budgets by influencing infrastructure and service investment, which is necessary to balance the demand for growth and the need to protect the environment. Good urban planning helps to prevent pollution and minimize congestion, while assisting residents to live healthier lifestyles. It protects coastlines and historic buildings, create environment, and regenerate declining places. It addresses immediate needs while striving to achieve a city's unique vision for the future. Unfortunately, many developing countries lack strategic planning for urban development. However, that is not the case in Shanghai, where I understand that you have a development plan up to the year 2040 or so, and in the Bahamas, we are developing our 2030 plan, so we're following closely behind you. I'm sure today that this presentation will be beneficial to us all. It is my hope that urban planning becomes an integral part of our vision and planning for the future as we create new buildings and infrastructure. I also hope that the delegation from the Shanghai School of Business have an enjoyable stay in the Bahamas, and that you're able to eat some of our delicious Bahamian cuisine and enjoy the sea, sand, and warm hospitality of our people. And of course, when you go back, tell them about the wonderful time that you had in the Bahamas and invite them also to come and visit with us. Once again, God bless you all and thank you for coming, and I look forward to a very productive event.
Thank you, Mr. Lewis. At this time, I would like to call to the podium the principal of the Shanghai School, Urban Development, Miss He Ying, who will come with introductions and the presentation.
Respected Iram D. Lewis, respected Thompson, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's a great honor for me to be here to give a presentation. Before my presentation, I would like you to see a small video of Shanghai.
well.